Hi, good afternoon guys. It's Tim and Jim here showing you what we've got this week, and we have some treasures, don't we?
We do.
We
Great
have some,
selection.
We do. Something for everybody. I know we say that every time, but wait
Yeah.
till you see what we're going to show you today.
Yeah.
So, Timothy, what's this?
This is a very sweet, very charming little 1960 Austin-Healey Sprite. A stereotypical British classic in my eyes.
Yes.
Lovely 60s styling, very cute, very usable. Now this example has the important steel bonnet.
Yes, that's very important.
That's what everybody looks for. It's been completely restored at some point in its life.
You can tell.
After which it was bought 4 years ago for over £20,000.
Wow.
And it's been loved, it's been cherished, it's been used, but it's just time now just to move it on.
Yeah.
It's a very clean example. There's stacks of paperwork with it.
Yeah.
And it's just a little beauty. And we're thinking somewhere between 12, 13, 14,000 pounds on that one.
Yeah, such value, isn't it? And it comes
Great
all to
value.
weather gear. See, it's weather gears over
Yeah.
there. So it comes with all the weather gear. It's just cute, isn't it?
It's
the,
very sweet.
The
little
mesh on the
classic.
headlights,
Yeah.
just very period.
Chrome's good.
Yeah, it's nice
I
that.
think that will make somebody a great little classic. It's
fantastic,
particularly
isn't
for
it?
the summer.
Yeah, fantastic
Particularly
little car, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Something completely different now, Jim.
Very.
Let's head
Come
over
on.
here.
Yes, it's a bit of a beast, is this thing?
It is. It's taken up 3 parking spaces.
It's, yes.
Looking at the size of it. So what have we got here then, Jim?
Well, we've got a 2004 Dodge SRT.
Okie doke.
Now this, obviously it's an American left-hand drive vehicle, but UK registered. This is an absolute monster. This shares the engine with the Dodge Viper.
Oh, blimey.
So
You're talking, what, 8.2 litres or something
whatever
like
it might be,
whatever that might be,
V10 or something, whatever they
V10,
are.
Yeah,
It is, it's unbelievable.
yeah.
It makes a fantastic noise.
I can
it
imagine.
goes like you wouldn't believe,
Yes.
apparently.
Have a look in there, Charlotte.
Yeah, it's...
So you get leather seats by the looks of it, or leather Alcantara, is
well,
it?
it's great specification, typical
Yes.
American,
Yeah.
built for the American market, obviously. And this is one that Donald Trump can't do anything about tariffs on. So it's, see how current that was.
You're getting a bit political there, Jim.
I was,
Steady
wasn't
now.
I? Yeah,
Steady.
I was.
Yeah.
But it's an absolute beast of a thing. It's got the load bed with the cover, huge alloys. It's a beautiful car, lovely condition.
Yeah. It's good nick, isn't it?
Price-wise on it is a
Yeah.
bit surprising, actually. It's
Yeah.
going to be somewhere between maybe 23, 24,
Okay.
25, 26,000.
Okay.
So mid-20s would probably
Yeah.
get you in that. And that is one
That's a
hell
lot
of
of
thing.
car per foot, isn't it? In terms of
Or per
value.
litre.
Or per litre.
Per
indeed,
litre,
as well.
or per gallon, whichever way you look
Yeah,
at it.
yeah, yeah.
But you don't buy it for fuel economy.
No, you don't.
I dread to think what it does, but it doesn't matter, does it? That's not important.
No.
It's what it is,
Yeah.
and it's an
You won't see
amazing.
many either, will you? I'm sure.
No, you won't.
You could take that to a classic car show, and I'm sure you'd be the only one there, wouldn't you?
You'd probably take up all the classic car show.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've seen these do 35, 40,000 pounds in days gone by.
Yeah.
But that is a very nice example. It looks fantastic in silver.
Yeah.
Paintwork's beautiful. Doesn't appear to have any damage on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super.
What's
okay.
not to like?
Lovely. Okay. Shall we head outside?
Yes. Here we are outside in the sunshine.
Yes.
Isn't it lovely?
Nice day.
Isn't it?
Nice day.
Yeah.
Nice day today.
So what have we got here then?
Okay, so Daimler V8 250, Jim.
Nice.
On the wires.
Yes.
Look very attractive.
Yep.
In this very nice, probably my favourite Jaguar Daimler colour, opalescent blue.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
It's very similar to, this is a Daimler, it's very similar to the Jaguar we've got, which we
is.
showed you last week.
It
So
is.
not to confuse them, because it's a similar colour.
Similar colour.
So this is the Daimler.
The Mark II shape
Yes.
across Jaguar and Daimler, but this is the Daimler version, so you get the benefit of the V8 engine instead of the 2.4 that's in the Jag. Now, notwithstanding that, this also has a few other differences. So this one's an automatic. You've
Okay.
got the leather seats in there as well.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, it does need a little bit of getting at.
Yeah, I can see the
Bodywork,
odd little
cosmetics.
bit. Yeah, a little bit though.
But I think the main body, if you like, of the car is sound, and it's
Yeah.
good.
It is, and the wood's good. Nice
wood's
steering
good.
wheel.
Yeah.
The upholstery's good.
Headliner's okay. Probably could do with refreshing, actually, the headliner.
Yeah.
It's showing just under 80,000 miles,
Yeah.
which, when you consider the age, if that's correct,
Who
that's not
knows?
a huge mileage.
It's not. But
So
it's a pretty
late
car.
60s. Yeah, G-Reg 68, 69 on that one.
Yeah.
Price-wise on that one, Jim, we're looking at somewhere around the £8,000 mark.
That's not expensive, is
I
it?
don't think so. I
No.
think that's about right for that at the moment.
Yeah.
And
that's
it's
nice,
such an
isn't it?
attractive colour as well.
It is. No, I like that. I like that. Right.
Off down here then. So
Now
we've
then.
got a
We have a couple of cheapies here because we do like our starter classics.
Yes.
To get people in the mood. So this is a Ford Escort Finesse. It was put away some years ago.
Yep.
And it was pulled out of a barn last week.
Right.
It's one owner. Well, no previous owners.
All
so
right.
it's one owner, and it's done 40,000 miles.
Great. Great.
Now, it's not cleaned. We may not clean it, but underneath all that, it's beautiful, really. It's a great colour.
It's a nice colour, isn't it?
It's a great colour. It is a Finesse, so if you're going to buy an Escort, you want something a little different, the Finesse is the one. A little bit of bodywork here and there. There's a little mark there where obviously something's been dripping or hit it.
Yeah.
The interior is very nice. So if we have a look in here, and again, when a car's being parked up, obviously the interior is never used or sat in, so it's quite pleasant in there, actually.
Yeah.
You know, standard radio, everything's as it should be, everything's original. But it needs a little bit of bodywork, but it's going to be a cheap, and it's offered at no reserve.
So I know reserve on that one.
Yeah.
And I would say get that cleaned up, give it a service, new cam belt.
Yeah.
Festival of the Unexceptional.
Perfect.
Here I come.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah,
And
absolutely right.
they are a great starter classic. I bought and sold an Escort last year, and it was a super little car.
Yeah.
The late Escorts drive so well.
They do. They're dialed in so well on these. Yeah, the Z-Tech engine.
They really got it sorted by the
Parts
end
are
of the
easy,
production
cheap insurance.
Yep.
It's perfect starter classic.
Yeah, and I guess, you know, a weekend's work, you get that up and running, and away you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
So on
and then
something a little bit tidier, Jim?
We have. Now, don't worry about the badge. The badge is on its way. It actually came off. Again, this came out of a barn as well, believe it or not. It was probably kept a little better than the Escort. This has done 21,000 miles, I believe.
Wow.
So it's a Tigra, and it's the Chequer.
Okay.
So it's got a bit of spec about it.
Yeah.
Again, it's a nice car, silver, which a lot of them were. And the interior on this one, again, is as it should be. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a tidy car, that, Jim.
Very tidy car.
I'm just looking at the rear arches, because these do go on the rear arches.
They do.
Don't they? And they look pretty good.
They do, but it's lovely.
Yeah, we've had one or two of these little Tigras too, haven't we, recently? They sell pretty well.
And again, you know, as starter classics go,
yeah,
it's perfect. And when you look at them, they're so different, aren't they?
Yeah, a bit different.
Yeah, I mean, Vauxhall went very radical with these back in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and they still look good today.
We've got an MOT on this one, Jim, as
well,
through to August 25.
We have.
Guided somewhere between 5 and 6, but I don't think it's too bad, really, because that's an unusual little classic, isn't it?
It is, but it's a starter classic again, and you know, whilst the guide's important, if it gets somewhere close to that, you know, the vendor will probably take an offer on it.
Take an offer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go.
Excellent. All right then.
All right.
Let's have a little wander over there.
Yep.
We've got some more classics to look at.
Yeah, the Bentley. Here we go. Look at this Bentley over here, Tim.
Yes. Okay. So, right, Arnage then, Jim.
Well, no ordinary Arnage.
Oh, it's a Mulliner.
It's a Mulliner, and it's a 500. So this is
Tell me a little
special.
Bit more, Jim. I'm intrigued.
Are you intrigued? Okay.
I'm intrigued.
They made them for a very short period of time when they finished the Arnage.
Right.
And they called them the Arnage 500 and Mulliner.
Right.
So they were a little bit different.
Yeah.
This one's an individual colour,
yeah.
Which I have to say, the name escapes me, and Damien, who dropped it off last night, told me 3 times, but it's escaped me. But anyway, sorry, Damien.
Misty Buff?
No. You've been reading those books again. No. Something sandstorm or something. But anyway, nevertheless,
it's a cracking colour.
It's
whatever
a beautiful
you call it,
colour.
It's a lovely colour.
The interior on it, I mean, you've got to have a look inside here. This is special.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? You've got the quilted seats there.
Well, it's the Mulliner specification, but it's the colour combination.
Yeah,
so you've got this off silver champagne colour with the magnolia.
That's lovely.
With the black carpet and the black top roll. So it's really been well thought out with the dark burr walnut.
The thing I do like particularly, Jim, is the optional extra of the Greg's coffee cup in the centre console.
Well, that was a very expensive option.
Yes, I can imagine.
Very expensive option, yeah. Yeah, we may keep that in our collection of
absolutely.
memorabilia.
But that's beautiful, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Wow.
But it's a beautiful car. It's only done circa 40,000 miles, got a great history. It's a 2007, so it's towards the end of the run, which is probably the one to have.
So is this the precursor to the Bentley Flying Spur?
The Flying Spur was out when this was out.
Right.
The idea was the Flying Spur it never quite did it, to be fair. The Arnage was always the Bentley.
The Bentley.
It is the Bentley.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely beautiful.
That's a corker, isn't it?
It is. It's lovely.
So what we're looking at price on that one?
Well, here's the shocker. Now, price-wise, when it first came in, we were thinking it was going to be somewhere round about you know, 30, 35,000 pounds.
Yes.
It's not. It's going to be somewhere between 24 and 26,000 pounds.
24 and 26.
Yeah,
right.
which is not a lot of money.
That's remarkable value for money, isn't it? When you consider that's a special car.
It's a very special car. I know we said this before now, but what do you get for 24,000, 25,000 pounds?
You can't even get a decent Corsa these days for that kind of money, can you? Or a Fiesta.
You can't.
It's bonkers.
So it's very, very, very nice car.
That's super. Right. Okay then.
Okay, moving on.
Next over there.
It's the Rover.
What have we got? So let's have a look at the Rover.
Yes.
So these are fine looking cars in my book.
Ministerial cars.
Ministerial. I mean, you could channel your inner Prime Minister and drive around in this to your heart's content. Well, I was thinking Margaret Thatcher, but I'm not even sure.
Thought you might. Yeah.
I'm not even sure she drive. I don't know, actually. Harold Wilson,
Edward Heath.
Jim Callaghan,
Jim Callaghan, yeah, that's the thing, yeah, absolutely.
Now, it looks as though this has had a bit of paint, because this blue looks remarkably sparkly to me.
It does. So it's slightly, I mean, I think it looks great.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Slightly that colour, the roof is like a darker silver than maybe it should be, but it's individual.
Yes.
But it's a nice car, in nice condition. The interior on it is rather nice as well, and again, it's a great contrast. If you have a look in there, which is very typically British, as they were back in the day.
Yes.
So it's very, very, you know, as you would expect it to be. And
it's super, isn't it?
Yeah. And
now,
there'd be something special with chauffeured around in one of these, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. You'd think you really made it.
Yes.
If you arrived in one of these. Now, this one has a trick up its sleeve.
It does.
Because it's had a lot of work on the engine.
It's had a lot of work on everything, to be fair. So suspension, gearbox, engine.
Right.
The body work. It's had an awful lot of money spent on it. Probably more money than it will ever sell for.
Okay.
But the engine
is a 4.5 litre.
It is.
As opposed to a 3.5 litre.
Yes.
And consequently, this will be a quick car, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it probably weighs, 2 tons plus, I would think.
Yeah.
Especially with all that chrome and leather and all the other bits and bobs.
Yep.
But what a great looking classic with some poke.
It's a sleeper, isn't it?
It is a sleeper. That's the right word for it.
Yeah.
I really like that.
So do I.
Now then, Jim, price wise on that, because these are doing decent money at the moment.
Well, we had that one that went in excess of £20,000, if you recall, which was a similar colour. This one's not going to be that expensive. I think this will be somewhere between £13,000, £16,000, give or take. But who knows?
Who knows? See where it goes on the day.
It is, but it's a nice thing.
That's super, isn't it? And when you think that's 50 odd years old, the styling is just super, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Looks great. The coupe.
And you can see why they were used as ministerial cars, can't you? You can absolutely see that. It was British at its best back in the day.
That's lovely, isn't it?
It is. Okay. Now then, Spitfire. Now that's beautiful.
I had a good look at this early on, and I'm not sure I've seen the Spitty this nice for a number of years.
Yes.
It is so straight and so clean.
It is. Under the bonnet, beautiful.
It's had a lot of money spent on it.
Huge amount of money. It has a huge amount of money, but it's Inca yellow. It's a 1300.
Yeah.
The interior is lovely. It drives and presents fantastically. Do you know my very first car was a Spitfire, by the way?
Well, is that where you did your courting? From the driver's seat
I was a little bit more flexible, should we say, back then. But yes.
Have you actually managed to get in that yet?
Well, I tried to get in the blue one we had, and I got in, but I couldn't get out. And I'm thinking,
fetch the shoehorn.
Engine trolley. But yes, PXJ 476J in red.
Oh, right.
So if anyone can see where PXJ 476J is, I would buy it. But anyway, that is lovely.
It is super, that.
It has.
So that's a Mark IV, 1300.
Yes.
It's very, very nice.
And it's quite rare because most of the Mark IVs went to 1500.
Yeah.
So it's rare being the 1300, so because it's a 72 or 73.
It's an early one, early Mark IV.
Yeah, I think 74, 75, they became 1500s.
Right, okay.
So it's an early Mark IV.
Hood's good.
Hood's great.
Interior's good.
Interior's lovely. Everything, and it is absolutely stock standard.
Yeah.
Which to me is important. So it's not being messed with, it's not being, modded, it's as it left the factory.
Yeah. Now these, given its age of course, tax and MOT exempt.
Absolutely.
So relative cheap to run.
Yes.
Get the hood down, have some fun over summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is cheap motoring, and it's never ever going to go backwards in price because this is going to be somewhere between £7,000 and £9,000.
Okay.
That's a lot of car for the money, and it's never going to go backwards.
No.
Keep it like this, which is not hard to do because it's coming from a good starting point.
Absolutely. But I think to restore a Spitty to that standard, you're going to be talking 10 grand plus.
And then some. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the good thing is parts are readily available, insurance is cheap. Just a great starter classic. As I say, it was my starter classic when I was a younger
You're getting
man.
all misty-eyed there, Jim.
I mean, you know, it's like you with your
XR2.
XR2, are you? In metallic grey, you know. Yeah, there we go. We all have them.
We do. Now, right, on to the next.
Going from the Spitfire, that's what I always wanted.
Ah, well.
And could never have.
The Mini Corvette.
Yes.
The Mini Corvette. Although, of course, those viewers will know, of course, it's an Opel GT.
It is.
It's a 1900, early 70s. What a great looking bit of kit.
Isn't it? It's an
I've
amazing
been
piece of
talking
kit.
to the owner for the last few months about consigning this. He's been very reluctant up to now. Safe to say, he needed a bit of work, so he's put a new steering rack on it.
That's good.
But what a supercar. Just comes with MOT, fresh MOT on it as well. It's got tons and tons and tons of history.
That's nice.
So this was originally owned by the chairman of the Opel GT Club,
Yep.
who he bought it off. He's had it a good few years. He's used it very, very minimally over the last few years, which is one of the reasons why it's being sold.
Yeah, but they need to be used and seen, because this, you know, everyone needs to share this car. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And there will be an awful lot of people out there who won't know what this is.
No, they might assume it's a Corvette.
Yes.
And I can kind of get that, particularly around the rear end.
Yeah, I can see that.
The rear lights.
Yeah.
But it's just a great looking bit of car, and rare, super rare.
Yeah.
Very, very nice, really good condition.
Yep.
And yeah, we're guiding it somewhere around £9,000 to £10,000. By rights, it should do a load more.
I would say so.
That's where we see it. Hopefully, it'll do well. Nice chrome, interior's nice on it. So yeah, come and see that one, definitely.
And there can't be many of them around, because they were never released into the UK. They were all imports, weren't they, back in the day?
They were.
They were all left-hand drive.
They were.
So they're not going to be many of them kicking about.
No, absolutely not. Yeah.
No, that's a hell of a bike.
That's a supercar, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful condition.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Lovely, isn't it?
Great chrome, twin exhaust. It's nice, that.
Yeah. So I'm just looking at my list now, Jim, and I think that might well be it in terms of our sale on the 24th of May.
Right. Okay. Well, we're going to do something a little bit different now. So what we're going to do now, we are going to hand over to our colleagues at Barron's Manor Park in Southampton. So guys, over to you.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to Barron's Manor Park, where this afternoon we're going to have a look at some really good new entries that are coming up for our forthcoming auction in May. And we're going to start with this wonderful looking MG C Roadster here. Now this is a 3-litre straight 6. It's got 2 former keepers, and it's just recently been recommissioned after 30 years in storage. And when I say recently recommissioned, we've gone through a brand new all-body paint job. We've got brand new wire wheels with stainless steel spokes, brand new spinners, new set of tyres complete with a new hood. It's got 72,000 miles on the clock. Runs wonderfully. Because it had the chrome boot carrier on, we've replaced the boot lid together with all the badges. The chrome is, as you would expect, but it's really good chrome for its year. And the interior is also really good for its year. You know, there's no marks on the seats or anything else like that. As far as it goes, it's all as it should be. And it's all ready to enjoy in the sunshine, to be fair. Shed loads of work has been done on this. Besides what I've just said, there's been work on the brakes. It's had a new fuel tank cleaned out, fuel lines, everything that you would think. So it's really ready to rock and roll once we get some fine weather. So what else have we got coming in, or what else have we got to show you for this week? Well, if you follow me, you are going to see something that is only one of 2 ever built. And this is a Daimler Empress saloon, 2 doors. It's a hooper bodied, of which, as I said, there was only 2 ever built, both of which were for Stratstone of Mayfair. They still own one of them. This is the other one, which was rescued from a yard some 20 years ago, and it's gone through a 20-year restoration, absolutely complete. It's a 1953 hooper bodied. It's got the original engine. It's a pre-selection gearbox. It has got extensive history going all the way through. And the nice thing is, apart from what you see from the outside, which is absolutely wonderful, is when you get inside, because you've got all the original walnut trim, you've got original dials, and absolutely everything that goes with it. It drives wonderfully. It really does. Okay, going forwards, it might benefit from a new set of tyres. One or two of them has got some slight cracks on the sidewall, but other than that, realistically, it's all there. It's all together. It really is. You are only ever going to see this, to be fair. It's got a guide price of around 40k. This is very much a collectible car. So the thing that I would stress is that come in, have a look at the history. It's got various connections to some various, we believe, famous people. That can't be verified, but we believe from the vendors that it's been shown to some influential people in its lifetime. But realistically, it's one of these cars, it's like, where are you going to get another one? Because in reality, you won't. It's as simple as that. Absolutely beautiful. Besides the history, which I've already said is extensive, you've got the old green, there's two of these, the old green V5s, which when they were about, yeah, that's what you had to prove ownership of your car, unlike the ones that you get today. It also comes complete with the handbook as well. I can't really say too much more about it because you just have to come and see this thing to actually appreciate about how beautiful and how wonderful it actually looks and is. And to be fair, it drives really, really well as well, because we have driven it. Takes a bit getting used to with a pre-selector, but it's a really, really wonderful piece of kit for somebody's collection. It also comes complete with a picnic basket in the back, no food, just the equipment. But wonderful. Take it down to Goodwood, either the races or the racetrack, and people will be swarming around this, just trying to talk to you. Absolutely wonderful. Probably one of the best £40,000 you'll spend. Okay, so that really is the star of the week, to be fair. However, we have something else that has also gone through a little bit of a time warp, and that is one of these. Now, and I haven't seen one of these for some time, and certainly not one of these in this condition. This is an original MG 1300 or 1275, whichever you prefer, Metro. This really is as it came out of the factory. It's got all original seats and interior in there, which are in wonderful condition, realistically. Okay, some of the little red trimming might have come detached over the years, but that's about it. Again, it drives really, really well. All original switches. It's got an original cassette radio in there. The sunroof, which was a factory fitted option, is detachable, comes out. It also has the original bag that the sunroof goes into when you take it out, which invariably get lost, but no, this one is there. It also comes complete with a few spare parts as well. The vendor has supplied a complete new front bumper, largely because the one that's on the car is slightly damaged, and he's got a new one and it's all sprayed up. It also comes with some spare wheels, which are a slightly different size. This one's sitting on the original wheels as supplied, but no, you've got some spares on there. loads of history. It's never been welded, yeah, and it's got an MOT until April 2026. What is there not to like? 5 to 6K is what we're talking about for this. Realistically, it's going to be snapped up. It really is. It's a great little car, wonderful little timepiece. When they were about, they were absolute amazing machines. You could throw them about anywhere and they would stick to the road like anything. Great. Well, as far as it goes, that's what we've got that's new this week. There'll be more coming in, so stay tuned. Keep your eyes open for looking at us next week, and I'll hand back to you now, Jim. So thanks very much.
Right, thanks for that, guys. So Southampton have got some nice bits, haven't they?
Indeed they have.
They have,
Yeah,
and it's
super.
growing. And the next sale is on Saturday, the 10th of May. Starts at, I think it's 1 o'clock those boys start.
Yeah.
But anything you like there or here, either give the guys down there a call or give us a call and we can talk through the cars.
Yeah.
But now we're going to show you some of our cars that we've got for our Platinum sale, which
Yeah.
is next Wednesday, the
Yes.
30th of April.
Yes.
So, start with this.
We've got a lot going on, haven't we, Jim?
We've got an awful lot going on, but isn't that good?
Well, it's good. It's busy good.
It's busy good, yes.
So, yeah, obviously it's G-Wagon.
It's a G-Wagon.
And it's nice to see one that's not black and not silver.
Yes, it's a great colour, isn't it?
This is a lovely colour, kind of a light metallic blue.
It is.
Very, very nice. On the big alloys as well. So it's chunky looking G-Wagon.
It's got virtually every option on this car.
Has it? Right, okay.
So,
it's well spec'd.
as was at the time, it's a
Yeah.
2015 car.
Okay,
The gentleman bought it out of a Mercedes dealer for an eye-watering amount of money.
I can imagine.
Its service history is delightful.
Yeah,
Its condition is fabulous, isn't it?
it's lovely. It's in lovely nick.
It is.
We've got 36,000 miles on the clock,
Yep.
which we think is genuine.
Oh, yeah, it is.
MOT through to November 25 on this one.
Yep.
It's a diesel,
It's the 350 diesel BlueTEC.
BlueTEC, and the
Yeah.
auto box as
Auto
well.
box. 7-speed auto on these.
7-speed auto, so it
Yeah.
ticks a load of boxes, doesn't it?
Everything. What more do you need?
It looks great. You've got the leather interior as well.
Yeah.
And it's just a fine looking 4-wheel drive,
Well, the
isn't
more you look, the more you see. You know, running boards, big alloys, privacy glass, the sunroof. It's
Yeah.
just, it's all there, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
2015 model.
Yes.
Price-wise, Jim.
Price-wise, well, it's going to be somewhere in the mid-40s,
Okay.
give or take.
Give or take.
I'd say the gentleman who bought out a Mercedes a couple of years ago, he paid an awful lot more than that for it.
I can imagine.
And there aren't many about, so it's a very hard car to compare the market with.
Yeah,
But if you needed something as an everyday, robust car that's going to last you forever,
yeah.
this is it.
Yeah. And they're so robust, though.
Oh,
aren't
they're
they?
fabulous. They're fabulous.
Great.
Yeah.
Right, okay, then let's have a wander down here then, Jim.
Right, let's
because,
have a move on.
We've got
So-
a couple of beauties down here, haven't we?
We have.
The first of which is this Porsche.
Yeah, that's pretty, that, isn't it?
Very, very pretty. So it's a 911, the last of the G model,
Yes.
1989 on an F.
Yep.
The nice thing about the red is actually you get the 9.
That's nice, isn't it?
911 there.
Yeah.
And because it's a Carrera Cabrio Sport, you get the bigger whale tail.
You've got to have one of those on a 911.
You've got the front spoiler, and you've got sport suspension as well.
Lovely.
So
And look
a
at the
little bit-
interior.
Interior's lovely.
Sport
So
seats.
Black leather, piped in the white.
Yeah. It's beautiful, isn't it?
This car has been loved and cherished throughout its life. There are stacks of service stamps in the book. There's loads of paperwork with it. It's obviously been, really, really well looked after.
It's a beautiful car.
There was a big receipt in the file as well for an engine rebuild.
Wow.
At 85,000 miles. It's now done just a touch over 100,000 miles. But when you consider it's 35 years old, the condition is unbelievable in my mind.
It is. It's lovely,
I
isn't it?
struggled to find a blemish on this car. There's
yeah.
one or two tiny little bits, but
That's entitled to be.
you've got to cut it a little bit of slack.
You have.
Because it has been used. It's done 100,000 miles, but those 100,000 miles, they've been really, really well cared for miles.
They have. And, again, I think we said this before, over 911s of this age is vintage. If you had to describe a 911,
Yeah,
this is it.
absolutely.
This is it. It's got the Fuchs alloys, the spoiler. It's
Yeah,
just...
it's great, isn't it?
And the colour coded as well.
3.2 litre, 6-cylinder engine,
Yeah.
5-speed box as well.
Yeah.
So it's a beauty.
It is.
Price-wise on this one, we're thinking mid-40s to 50, somewhere around that area. Very difficult to compare it with anything else out there because of its condition.
Well, I thought you were going to say mid-50s. if I'm honest with you. But so there you go.
It looks that way, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. And you never know, it might get there, but that's what I thought you were going to say.
There. Yeah.
Yeah,
so that
very
is
nice.
That is a lovely car, as is this. So, you know, if you're going to have an E-Type, to my have a Series 1, 1.5.
Yes.
They are just beautiful. The slimline rear lights for a start.
Yep.
You get the benefit of the 4.2 litre engine with this one as well. So it's a 1.5, I guess.
Yes, it is.
Mid-60s.
Yes.
I understand this is the original colour. Is that right, Jim?
I think it is. Yes, I think it is with the black leather.
Yeah.
I think it's a UK supplied car as well. And if you look inside there, I'm never going to tell you it's concourse, but do you know what? There's something quite charming about that because it's got great patina on the seat.
Yes.
So it's being enjoyed, it's being driven. It's just a nice car, isn't it? But a great colour combination.
It is a splendid looking car.
Yeah, we like that. On the wires, covered headlights, everything it should have.
It's an older restoration, apparently, Jim.
It is.
But I think whoever's done it has done it well because it's holding up remarkably well, I would say. The paint has got a lovely shine to it, hasn't it?
Well, it has, but you know what? There's a reason for that because when I spoke to the vendor, they've actually used it.
Right. Okay.
And you can go two ways. You can have a car which is absolutely nut and bolt concourse, which will lead into something in a minute, or you can have one that's been enjoyed and driven.
Yes.
And this is the latter.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. That's great.
Price-wise on this is going to be circa mid-50s, I guess. Yeah. But we are quite blessed with E-Types because we've got the Roadster, we've got the blue coupe, we've got this coupe, and we've got something a bit special outside.
We have got. Should we go and have a look at that?
Come on then.
Okay, let's go.
Right, Timothy. Promise you something special. How special is that?
That is a beauty, isn't it? That is a beauty. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Come on then, Jim.
Well, I'm just enjoying watching it at the moment.
Oh, thanks very much.
No, not you.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh,
right.
Do you know what? Although it's a similar colour to your teeth. So, what we have here...
I'll have a word with a dentist about that then.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, or have a word with Jaguar, one or the other. What we have here is a 1965 Series 1 4.2 Jaguar.
Lovely.
Okay, primrose yellow, black leather.
Yeah.
Now, this car's got a great story. So, latterly, it's had a full nut and bolt. And the underneath is as good. The engine bay is to die for.
Yep.
It's brand new.
Yeah.
Okay. It's showing 9,000 miles on the clock, but that doesn't matter. The car is brand spanking new in its appearance.
Wow.
There's a host of invoices and bills which it would just, you know, it would make a glass eye weep. It would.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just unbelievable.
Because they're not cheap cars to restore these, are they?
God no. There's a parts list which I couldn't do the whole parts list. There's probably 30 things, and there's more.
Yes.
There's receipts that are unbelievable latterly, but the good news about it was we've got the heritage certificate.
Okay.
But not just the later one, we've got a very early one.
Oh, right.
So this car was built as a personal import in 1965. It was registered in the UK.
Right.
And then it went to America, so it was sold through Jaguar New York, and ended up with a gentleman in Honolulu in Hawaii.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Gosh. Wow.
So it was left-hand drive then.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was taken there and it lived, it would appear, in Hawaii till 2011.
It's like the Judith Chalmers of the Jaguar E-Type world, isn't it?
You've got to be a certain age to know who Judith Chalmers is.
Absolutely.
Do you know I once had lunch with her? Anyway, I digress. I did.
I knew there'd be a story.
I did. I had lunch with Judith Chalmers at the Southport Flower Show. Anyway, we digress. So this is the story of this car. So it's been in a warm climate. It came over in 2011, and then it has been rebuilt by one of the country's premier Jaguar restorers. I dread to think. I started going through the invoices and I got to about £150,000 and I had to stop.
Amazing.
And then there's the price of the car on top. So I'm guessing there's in excess of £200,000 being poured into this.
Wow, wow.
And as we always know, the person who builds the car, who restores it,
takes the hit.
Yeah. That is going to be the case because whatever has been spent on this, it could probably be bought for less than £90,000.
Okay, right, okay.
Probably,
a
maybe.
Saving on what's been
just a touch.
Yes.
But if you wanted an E-Type for your collection, you are not going to find a better one.
That's the one.
I know it's a bold statement, and there may well be a better one, but not for sale on the market at the moment.
That's a beauty.
It is absolutely fantastic.
Okay. Amazing.
So there you go.
Amazing, amazing.
So that's our 4th E-Type
Yep.
that we have in the sale.
Yep.
So that is beautiful.
Okay, that is wonderful. That is an older classic. Let's go and
Yes.
have a look at a newer classic.
Come on then.
Yeah.
So Tim, what have we got here?
Yep. Jim, very special car.
Mm.
It's an Audi R8, but it's a V10 Spider.
Ooh, nice.
So it's the daddy, really. It's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Big thanks to Simon,
Yep.
who's consigned the Porsche Carrera in there and also the Audi. Both beautiful cars.
Yeah.
And
I'll say he's got an eye for detail, hasn't he?
he has got an eye for detail because this is a stunner.
Yes.
The Ibis White really shines. Be hard pressed to find any marks on the paintwork at all.
Mm.
The interior, minimal signs of age as well. You've got a red roof with this one.
That's
red
the thing
canvas
with
roof.
this. I've seen that when it pulled
Yeah.
up. It looks amazing,
It looks
doesn't it?
great. It really
Yeah.
contrasts lovely with the white.
Yeah.
So obviously this is the Lamborghini derived engine.
Yes.
It's got the S-tronic gearbox.
Great
so
gearbox.
Plenty of go, plenty of shove. 0 to 60 when it was new, under 4 seconds, and all the way up to 193 if you wanted.
Yes.
So it's
Obviously
like-
not on British roads.
Obviously not on British roads. I can't possibly encourage that on British
Yes.
roads, but the performance is there when you need it.
Yes.
And it's just a beauty, an absolute beauty.
So it's fabulous, isn't it?
Important thing about these cars is servicing.
Yes.
So this has had 8 services in its life. So it's 2014.
Yep.
So it's an average of, every year and a bit.
Yeah, in a bit,
And
yeah.
it's been serviced.
Yep.
Either at Audi main dealers or at specialists, which is good. It's got 12 months MOT on it. It's got the V10 specific 19-inch alloys as well.
Nice.
Which look an absolute
They look
treat.
fabulous. And there's quality branded tyres as well.
Yeah, quality branded tyres, Pirellis all round.
Yes.
It sounds absolutely awesome.
Don't they? It's beautiful.
And interestingly, you might think this might be a bit tricky to drive, but no, I was talking to Simon. I followed him over here in my Mini, and I listened, took great delight in listening to the exhaust note as they accelerated up the motorway slip road. But more importantly, he said these are so easy to drive.
They are.
It's got the S-tronic gearbox. He said it's just like driving a fast Audi A3.
Yeah.
And I think that's how Audi designed it. They wanted a usable supercar,
They
didn't they?
did, because when they brought this out, when it came out, it caused absolute ruptions with the supercar world. So all your Lamborghinis, Ferraris,
Yeah.
Maseratis, that type of thing, McLarens, which are fantastic supercars, but
Yes.
they take some driving.
They do.
And that's the way they're made to be.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah.
your mum could drive this
Yeah.
to the shops.
I'm sure.
And it would be no drama.
No,
And then you could get in it and put it into the right selection on the gearbox, and then you've got an absolute
away you
beast
go,
of a
and
car.
a real weapon.
And that's why these cars were so successful.
Yeah, Jim, this was a very expensive car when it was new.
I dread to think.
But now we reckon this is going to be bought somewhere between £45,000 and £50,000, which I think is real great value for money for a supercar.
Well, I think that's a very shrewd investment because as time goes on, there aren't many of these around when they were new. There aren't many left because things happen to them. I think that sort of money on a car like this at this moment in time is shrewd.
Yeah.
You buy this car, A, you can enjoy it,
Yes.
relatively stress-free.
Yes.
And then, be safe in the mind that it's probably going to go up in value as
Yeah.
time goes on.
Yeah, yeah. It's a beauty, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
Jim, there's a bike in here. Let's go and have a look at that.
Yeah, come on then.
Now, in my book, I suppose you are either a car man or you're a bike man. There are the occasional ones that swing both ways, as it were.
Yeah,
I'm a car man, but
Right.
I do appreciate a good-looking bike.
well, you see, I agree with you. I used to be a bike man, but they were taken off me. So I think it's down there, is it?
It's either down there or last time I saw it, it was in here.
Oh, they keep moving them around on us.
They
I think
do
it's
keep
down
moving them
here.
around. Let's go in here.
You see, bikes are wonderful things and they're fantastic toys, but they're also a work of art.
They are.
Oh, there it is, the Norton.
Ah, here we go. Yeah. So, what a spectacular looking bike that is. Now, this bike has quite a story. There is a backstory about Norton, what happened at
Yes,
Norton, and
yes.
how these bikes got produced. But on the face of it, and looking into this bike, it's basically a brand new Norton.
It looks it.
So it's a V4SV. It's on a 23 reg.
Oh.
It's done 60 miles.
Oh,
So it's hardly being used. And the owner bought it and has admired it. As inevitably bikes of this calibre people do.
what's
They
to
don't
say?
actually
You wouldn't
use
want to
them,
ride
look
it,
at
would
them.
you?
I think it's just too nice to ride. But what a beauty.
Yeah.
What a beauty.
If that was mine, I'd sell me telly.
Sell your telly.
And put this where the telly was. And I just look at this all night.
I just think it's a fine looking bike. I can't quite get over this rear arrangement here because, you know, I'm not sure how that wheel's connected, but I'm sure it is. Anyway, that's mechanical engineering for you.
I think they call it a floating swing arm. I
Do
could be
they?
wrong.
Do they?
I think they do. That's on the bike, by the way.
Right, okay.
Okay, you just calm down.
I thought we were on for a date then. Bye, Mo O'Reilly. Right, okay.
Well,
Then.
if you're buying, I'll go.
Right, on to the next, as it were. The next point, price. Important.
Go on then.
So, round about £30,000 on this one, we think. We're going to guide it 28, 29, 30, something like that, maybe low 30s on the day, but it's a beauty.
Well, you think, as you said before, you think of the history of Norton, and
Yes.
it goes back, you know, probably nearly 100 years.
Yes.
It's British. It's got a great story, but this, I mean, they couldn't have made
I'm
many
not sure.
of these.
Yeah,
There won't be many, will there? It's not a mass production bike by any stretch of imagination.
I don't think there'll be many out there at all.
No, that is beautiful. You only got to look at it, haven't you? The chrome work and the carbon fibre.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the Alcantara leather seats. It's just special.
Nice, isn't
You
it?
just know it's special, don't you?
I mean, you look at all the bikes here, actually, Jim.
Well,
And we've got a spectacular range of bikes for a platinum sale, haven't we?
you have, and as you said before, the bikes are John and Dave's domain, and we do have some. We're very fortunate. We have 5 bikes here, which there could be £250,000 between them. That's a collection of bikes.
Wow.
Isn't it, really?
Wow. Yeah.
That is a collection of bikes.
It is. It is.
So there you
Right.
go.
Okay then. So I think we're done for the platinum sale, Jim.
I think we
So
are.
far, we are expecting more cars next week.
We are for the May sale.
For the May sale.
There's lots coming in, yes.
I noticed there's an MGB just arrived.
There has the green one, yes.
There's another MGB LE coming, which is the bronzy coloured
Yeah, I remember
Roadster.
them. Yeah, limited
which is
edition,
special
yeah.
edition. There's an SL350 Merc coming. Plenty of other cars on the way to us. We've also got the platinum sale, as we mentioned before, on Wednesday evening.
We have.
Which people are more than welcome to come
Anybody's welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody's welcome. And we encourage you to come along, because even if you don't want to buy a car, just come along, because it's going to be a fantastic evening.
Yes.
There's going to be, well, you've seen the cars and the bikes. They're going to be laid out especially. It's going to be a fabulous evening. We've got our special coffee lady here.
Yeah.
We've got all kinds of things going on. We've got the,
Paul will be
the
here
legend,
as well.
which is Mr.
Yeah.
Cowland, will be here.
Great.
It's all going on. It's going to be a fun night.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to have a giggle. We're going to sell some cars and bikes.
Yes.
It's going to be enjoyable.
I hope so. I certainly
think
hope
so.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And just before we go, I'd just like to say a quick thank you to Victor, who gave me some very favourable feedback about mine and Jim's walkarounds, which he enjoys watching. He's our one and only fan, Jim.
Our one and only.
Our one and only fan, yeah. So he was very, very complimentary about what we do.
Yeah.
So you can go home with a smile on your face tonight, in the full knowledge that, Victor, you've got a fan.
It's nice. Yeah.
So thank you, Victor. Thank you for all our viewers as well,
Yes.
to keep watching. And look forward to seeing you all next week.
Yep. Bye for now.